Hello, this is Smarto Day, and welcome to my Lessons SD Lessons. Today, I will be dealing with a beautiful poem of William Wordsworth, Daffodils. I wandered lonely as a cloud. Look at me, I am moving around. Lonely as a cloud. That is what the poet is telling, not me, but I have shown you some other uh, video. But then imagine William Wordsworth, what he saw. When all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. William Wordsworth, the poet, nature lover, and spiritual poet. He imagines himself floating or moving over valleys and hills, as I've shown you in the video, all around mountains, and he's imagining himself floating like a cloud when all at once he comes across a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Let me take you to that. Now, the poet comes across this beautiful sight. See, I've tried to show you the mountains and few trees, a lake, and what do you see beside the lake and below the trees? A crowd, a host of golden daffodils. You see the golden daffodils? Endless. And that's actually not a lake, that is a bay. One side open, three sides bordered by land. That's a bay. Now, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. You know, imagine the flowers, the yellow color, golden color daffodils. They are fluttering, they are dancing in the breeze. And they are continuous. The picture is very clear. They are continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. They are compared to the stars because in the Milky Way, you find the stars are endless, never ending. So here also, I tried to show you, there's some limitations in the drawing. I tried to show you that never ending line of golden daffodils. You can see that. And the flowers were tossing and dancing, their heads in sprightly dance, in a very happy dance. That's the imagination, that's the fantasy of the poet. Poet, being a nature lover, spiritual person, the thinking with his inward eye is different. Now, now he also, you see the waves are also beautifully dancing and they are also happy. But the dance of the flowers, the daffodils, outdid the sparkling waves. That is what the poet says. He is more attracted, he is more absorbed towards the flowers, the tossing of the flowers. And he says that if you come across such a sight, you can never be but be happy. You cannot control yourself, you have to be happy. It gives you so much of happiness. And he says, I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. He kept on watching and watching and watching. But he did not realize at that moment, at that juncture, that what a wealth, what a what a sight. To him it was a great wealth. He was not a materialistic person, a poet like William Wordsworth. For him, wealth is nature. Wealth is such a beautiful sight. Wealth is not money for him, definitely not. So, for oft when on my couch in his small room, much later this incident now, much later after this incident, when he remains in his small room, in his couch, he lies vacant. Vacant means his mind just in a state of emptiness. Means only a spiritual man can have a vacant mind. Sometimes we also get vacant mind, but not too long. Or in pensive moods into deep thought, And when this sight, no, this beautiful sight which I have shown, something like that. When it flashes on him, then what happens to him? He says that his heart gets filled up with joy. And he says that that's a happiness, that is a bliss of solitude. It says it's a bliss of solitude. It's a happiness which, when you are lonely, when you are vacant, your mind is vacant, or mind is in pensive mood, it gives you a lot of pleasure. And then he says, the poet says, his heart dances with the daffodils. His heart also, at that moment, his heart dances with the daffodils. So with this, I will take you to another. Today I end. I take you to another poem some other day. So I hope you liked it. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.